Their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the New York Giants. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to... Flip across the 35. First down, Giants. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, this defense for the Browns, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the kick.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Flush to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Second and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage. And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Beautiful throw right there on third down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is caught. It's Davis. Breaks through the contact. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men.
1st down, Giants.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They'll drop the throw. The quick slant caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the mark.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The point after is good, and it's now 21-7.
Giants 21, round 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Wide open receiver complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now back to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Big hold of the 30, and he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Second and 14. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. On play action, they'll throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Hands it off out of the gun. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away, and the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point up and through, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Escaping the pressure right.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
2nd and 6.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Giants!
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Completes it to Hardman. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this deep. And my goodness, another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
They'll look to throw again. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up inside the 20. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 1. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.